are live here to talk about South Escondido in the house today. And of course, Melissa Sofia is here from the Avenue.
Hello.
Great to
What's
see
up?
you.
Looking sharp.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I forgot where the applause button is, but oh, there it is. So that's the problem, I can't see it when it's
Mr. Evans and his new toy.
Yes, I have a new toy, and you will be hearing from it. Jen Olson is also here from Orfila Vineyard.
Hello.
How you doing? In South Escondido. Yes, we can give you an applause, too, if it works. Okay, so South Escondido. This is actually a place I've been telling people to look at from a real estate perspective, people who are interested in buying that maybe don't need the schools, but they like Poway.
Absolutely.
They want to get more bang for their buck. Tell us what's appealing about South Escondido.
South Escondido has come up in the past few years. It has become an incredibly desirable place to live. So what's awesome about South Escondido is you get your square footage of your home. You get that country nature feel that is really in right now and that people are really craving. You get definitely a larger lot size. You're getting trees and air. And, you know, contrary to some popular belief, the elementary schools up there are many schools that are at 10. The charter schools are excellent. And the Escondido School District is putting some money and some attention into the higher level schools too, the middle schools and the high schools. They have Harmony Grove right there in South Escondido, and we've talked about Harmony Grove quite a few times. That is an incredibly family-oriented master plan community, so much fun. All of these areas on the east side and the west side of the 15, they are so close, closer than you think as far as commute. You know, Orfila is 5 minutes from North County Fair, and I'm sure that many of you know North County Fair is right on Villa Rancho Parkway and the 15. So you are talking about being able to breathe. You're in the country. You have these gorgeous vineyards, San Pasqual Valley, incredible sunset views, and you're 5 minutes from the freeway, 5 minutes from Nordstrom's. We want to talk priorities.
Well, I mean, and here's the thing, and most of the time this conversation is coming up when people start talking about Temecula, and you know, Murrieta and Menifee, and nothing wrong with those places.
Sure.
But if you work and your life is in San Diego, I think it's a hard sell. I know, I get it. The houses are newer, they're really nice, all that stuff. But the commute, like when you are passing Escondido, you still have a long ways to go.
Absolutely.
And
especially
why not look
traffic.
there?
I mean, I have a number of clients who have tried the Temecula and Murrieta life working in San Diego. And, you know, for some people, it's perfect, especially if your life is more northern San Diego based, or if you work in Temecula, Murrieta, up in that area. But if you are working like downtown San Diego, in traffic, at the end of the day, that is a rough commute. And as far as resale value, you know, that area can be one of the toughest hit in a lower economy. So with Escondido being closer to San Diego, you know, Maine, you have less risk when it comes to that. And with San Diego, I mean, as you know, values, they expand outward from the most valuable areas. Rancho Penasquitos, Rancho Bernardo, Poway, that is an incredibly valuable area. It's an area that's going to sustain its value. South Escondido is just immediately bordering that area. It's bordering Rancho Bernardo, Forest Ranch, Del Sur, Poway. So if you are priced out of those areas, South Escondido is just an incredible option for you.
Yeah, that's where you go, and that's what happens in real estate is certain areas get really popular, and the adjacent areas then get the overflow.
Exactly.
And that's what brings them up. So if you've got a place like South Escondido, which is surrounded by all these areas that are hotter, then you know what's going to happen there.
Right.
You already know.
And what's awesome is, I mean, North County Fair has really improved. It has changed its look. They're bringing in new stores. They're upgrading everything there, Westfield. And there are so many things surrounding in that area. You know, we have Orfila Vineyards, which the reason why I wanted to bring them on today is because all my clients talk about is, you know what, this is just 2 minutes from the winery. It's just 5 minutes from the winery. I'll be there every day. So
The important things in life, right? You must have
oh my
that.
gosh,
Wine, Nordstrom. Is there anything else?
5 minutes from
5
the
minutes from
freeway.
it all.
Yeah, it's so true. And I have many clients who have purchased homes over there, and then they join. Is there? You guys have a wine club?
We do have a wine club. It's Owl Club.
Club with
So,
wine.
so someone's asking, what about the schools? Someone else. What's up, Jason? He says hi to Melissa.
Hey, Jay.
So what about the schools?
So the elementary schools, Bernardo, for one, is a 10. There are excellent schools, especially in the elementary level, and there has been a lot of attention. We don't have any immediate news to release right now, but I know that there is a huge push for the education in the middle school and the high school level to be elevated. We're not sure what direction they're going to go, if they're going to put more money into the schools that they have, or if they're going to expand them, if they're going to build new schools. But there is so much construction that has happened out in that area that they're having to face it. And so this could definitely be the time where it is to get in now, before everyone else realizes, oh, they have solved it, now I can move there. So.
Also, when we're talking about schools, I mean, there's certain places where you can see, and the writing's on the wall, and sometimes you can go to the city and you can see where the investment's coming from. You know it's coming down the line, they've allocated money, or they're doing a certain tax or whatever it may be, and you can figure out where schools are going to get better.
Exactly.
So for a lot of people, like the couple I spoke to last week, they're both 30 years old, buying a house, which is rare in San Diego. There's most home buyers are, let's say, 35 or plus.
Right.
They're 30, they've been smart, they've got down payment, they're ready to go. And they were kind of trying to figure out where's a good place for us to buy that makes sense for an investment as well, because we know this is not going to be our forever home. We don't have kids. We have a couple dogs. We will eventually have kids.
Exactly.
But we don't need school districts for, let's say, 10 years.
Did they mention this area?
No, I mentioned this area.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that's what I've said. Hey, listen, if you have kids that are in kindergarten today or whatever, and you're looking at Poway, take a look here. Look at the timelines and see how that is shaping up, because it could be really good for an investment.
Right. You're talking about the affordability of a 900, 1,000 square foot home or townhome versus a, 3-bedroom house with a yard. It's a big difference for a young family or for people starting out.
Yeah. So you have the option now. To start looking at, for people who are in that situation, you can make an investment and choose your spot not based on a school district today, but on tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And that's a really, really, really cool thing. But the nice thing about Escondido, especially South Escondido,
yes,
it's really already there.
Right. And it's
really
not super congested. It's not in the grid. You have several ways in and out. So, that is the beautiful thing.
Not
Absolutely.
in the grid, she says.
Not in the grid.
What's the
you know
grid?
What I'm talking about?
Is that the Matrix?
No, it's off. Yeah, yes. There's a good area of Escondido close off the 78, just south of 78 east, where it is grid-like. There are many homes. They're a little bit, the lot sizes are small.
A little more suburban.
A little bit more suburban, a little bit older.
So
that's what people think of when they
Right.
think Escondido. They're not thinking necessarily. There are mid-century homes out there with views. I mean, the rolling hills.
Views are amazing.
The views are amazing.
The sunsets are beautiful.
Yeah. You haven't been to Orfila?
I have not.
I'm gonna have to take you there.
I know, I want to go. I'm interested in go. Tell us about Orfila.
So Orfila is a 70-acre ranch in the San Pasqual Valley. We have been there for about 26 years now. Alejandro Orfila bought it in 1993, and we've been making premium wines since then.
I had no idea it had been out there for that long.
1993?
Yes.
Yeah.
So anything you guys specialize in, like wine-wise? Like, let's say, so for me, I'm a red guy.
Okay.
I like blends for the most part, or Pinots, like lighter stuff.
So you'd like our Element 119, which is a Pinot Noir, that actually just won over 91 points on Wine Enthusiast.
Nice.
Yeah, we are known for our Syrah. We have a Full Fathom 5, which is a blend of 5 grapes. That's another one that you'd probably enjoy.
Oh, yeah, then you're talking my language. And by the way, where is the wine?
I know. I didn't have any in my house, unfortunately, or I had brought some with.
Where the heck is the wine?
I know.
I know.
We'll have to do a whole nother wine tasting.
You have to come to the winery and check it out.
Okay, fair enough.
Because then
fair
you have
enough.
more of a selection. You can do a tasting of 6 for $15 plus tax, or you can do a the ambassador tasting, which is 8, and you get to keep the glass, and that is a $25 tasting. So.
I have an embarrassing amount of Orfila glasses at my home.
I brought a pretty big lunch today because I thought for sure we'd be drinking wine. I was just counting on it.
You
like,
packed accordingly
we're definitely
to wine.
drinking wine today.
So funny.
They're gonna make me try Chardonnay.
We'll have to do it
like
next
I just
time.
know it.
We have good Chardonnay.
And see,
See, I'm a white wine.
you like
I'm
wine?
a white wine girl.
What's your favorite one?
Pinot Grigio.
Okay. Well, we don't make a Pinot Grigio.
Oh,
What's
we'll
your
have to
favorite?
start now.
But
I think
how many glasses of white wine does it take before you're full blown crazy?
I don't think I can. I don't know.
You don't get there?
I don't know. I
Because
always
white wine even like, it like there's something like at a certain point, there's like a tipping point where you're like,
does that happen to you?
I've seen it
I think
happen
we
to
need him
many
drink white
people.
wine.
Now I wish I had brought some white wine.
I've even seen it happen to many people.
I mean, I'm fairly certain everyone here wants to see Derrick do that face,
Uh-huh.
but just in real life.
Yes.
On wine.
Yes. Well, we missed our chance. So.
Well, you'll have to come to our Avenue Home Collective. We have a private wine tasting. I'm going to be hosting it's a client appreciation for our friends, our clients, and for our many supporters. And you're definitely getting an invite to that.
That's
so
awesome. It's going to be on the 30th of June.
It's going to be on the 30th of June. So you'll be getting an invite to that. I mean,
1 to 3 p.m.
I just could not pass up an opportunity to do a private event here.
And that's
so-
is that a Saturday?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday. So
Yeah.
Sunday 1 to 3 p.m. on
So you'll
the
have
30th.
to, and then go back home and then sleep before
I'll have to
Monday.
Uber it. I have to Uber
But
it.
kids are welcome. Do you guys normally have kids like running around?
So we offer family time. Like families are allowed out in the Rose Park area.
That's that's the only place you want your kids anyway.
Yeah, it's big rolling hill of grass, picnic
Yeah,
tables.
They love it.
On the weekends, we do have a bar that's open out there too, so you don't have to go back and forth.
So awesome. And then I've been there and they've had like music.
Tunes on the Terrace every weekend. Yeah.
So awesome. The vibes and the views out on that patio on the terrace are amazing. A good friend of mine got married there, and that is years and years ago. And that's how I kind of discovered Orfila.
Well, you're on the map now, and we got some people dropping in. Evan says, lived in South Esco for 5 years. Good times. He says Major Market is the best. What's that?
Ooh, Major
Is that-
Market.
Is
Yeah,
that a-
Major Market is, yeah.
Is it like a
Yes.
shopping or?
Yeah, it's a grocery store. It's got a lot of Hispanic foods, and there's just like amazing stuff that you can't get
Love
elsewhere.
it. Shout out to Major
really reasonably
Market
priced.
in South Esco as well.
Yeah, nice mention.
And
That's
Maria
a good
says
spot.
she moved to South Escondido 6 months ago. Absolutely loves it.
Awesome.
RB.
Congrats.
Been to Orfila many times. Goes there often. Loves the vibe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Excellent.
saying. It really is.
That is cool. Very, very cool.
It really is like it's very. The people who work there, we will bring our dogs periodically, and it just is that very. You feel like you're really out in the country, even
do.
though you're literally 5 minutes from the freeway. It takes you 30 minutes to get downtown. We're about 15 miles from the coast, so you can kind of get anywhere you want to, but it feels like you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you're not.
How big is the property?
70 acres.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
We grow about
smokes.
8 different kinds of grapes out there, and we make our estate wines are made out of all of our grapes that are grown on the ranch, and then we do bring grapes down from San Luis Obispo, Sonoma, Santa Barbara counties as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So you bring grapes down to mix them with your grapes and make wines doing that stuff?
Some of them we do blend in. Some of them are standalones. It just kind of depends on what Justin Mund, our winemaker, chooses to do with them. And just so people are clear, like we do bring the grapes down, not the juice. So there are some wineries that'll just purchase juice, and then they'll ferment it and go from there with it. Well, we purchase the actual fruit, which means we have to go check out the grapes, make sure they're ready to go. They end up in refrigerated trucks and get hauled down the coast.
I was going to say, like, do you have to flash freeze them or something, or you just keep them refrigerated?
Keep them refrigerated.
And then just drive them direct?
So there's someone stomping on big giant barrels of grapes out there in Orfila, right?
We do. We have our grape stomp on, I believe it's
Do
August
you
24th
do
this year.
that?
We do. And there's, yes, and you get to stomp on grapes.
I feel like we need to
Do
go
you,
to that.
have you guys seen the viral grape stomping video?
No.
The news one? Oh my gosh.
Oh, she falls over.
I'm going to blow your mind. As soon as the segment is over, I'm going to show you something
Please post it
really,
on
really funny.
Okay,
I will
I
post it
can't
in the
wait.
comments as well.
Yeah.
So I've been blown away by what's possible at what you would call maybe a boutique winery or something that, okay, maybe you haven't heard of them before, you haven't seen, and on the shelf at the grocery store or something like that, but they're right around the corner. And there's actually a lot of them in Southern California, a lot more than you would have thought. I mean, everyone I think kind of knows about Temecula.
Right.
But people don't realize that you don't have to go all the way to
Exactly.
Temecula to try new wines, and it's a good time. If you like wine, it's fun to go try wines.
Absolutely.
What I find is if we go into a tasting, I love wine tasting, because you go in, I'll find something that I really like.
Right.
I'll come and I'll find something, maybe it's the Pinot, maybe it's your blend,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, I love this, that's my jam. Let me get 3 or 4 bottles, and I'm gonna,
Yep.
take that with
And
me.
if you haven't been to this location, I mean, it feels like you are in Temecula. It feels like you are just the views. I can't say more.
If you've been to wine country, Napa or Sonoma, it feels like that's where you are.
It really does.
Because you sit on the terrace that overlooks the vines, and then you've got the mountains in the background.
Be pleasantly surprised. You need to bring your wifey there.
We should have done the segment on location.
Oh, we
All right.
What are we doing?
We're going to have to do
Next
it
time.
at the grape stomp.
I know. We had the grape stuff.
See, now you're thinking about the viral video, and I don't even know what you're talking about yet. I can't wait.
Oh, man.
But they have, do you guys have, someone was telling me there's another.
Location?
Yeah.
Yes, so we closed our Julian location, and then this past January we opened an Oceanside location. So we're 221 North Cleveland Street. We are literally a block
Like a
from the beach,
tasting room?
and we have a full kitchen.
Oh.
So all the wines that are available in the Escondido location are available in the Oceanside location. Chef Luke, he buys local, so he does specials weekly. There are different small plates that are paired with our wines. You can see that on our ambassador tasting. There's different dishes that are suggested to go with different wines. It's a nice vibe as well. And kids and dogs are welcome there as well. Dogs on the patio, of
I
course.
like this combo of kids and wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Need
And-
wine with 4 kids. I have 4 kids.
We actually
Is
have
that all?
That's just a few. Just a couple.
So we've got a lot of things going on good in South Escondido.
Yes.
Orfila Winery, definitely one of those things. The Avenue Home Collective wine tasting event on June
right.
30th, 1 to 3 p.m., another one of those things. You need to RSVP by a week ahead of that, so by June 23rd
Correct.
for that one. Because you guys are going to do lawn games, kids are welcome.
Yes.
Really just a fun time.
It is. Come and check out South Escondido. Since April of last year, they have increased, South Escondido has increased almost 20% as far as value.
Seriously?
Yes.
Dang.
So it is a really great place to check out.
I think also, especially if you're considering like the Temecula, Murrieta, marketplace, really take a hard look at Escondido, see what you can get there, because it may be, let's say, the same price, but you have a newer house in Temecula, but you're talking about a dramatic difference in commutes, and I personally believe risk as far as the purchase side is concerned. We know what happened last time in Temecula is pretty brutal. Not that it's a bad place to be. Hey, if your job's in Temecula, live in Temecula, great, go for it.
Absolutely.
But if you work in San Diego and you're just trying to find a better value,
Right.
If you're going to go up to Temecula, how about halfway?
Yep. Absolutely.
and-
Literally halfway.
Halfway is Escondido, and you got a lot of opportunities there. And hey, if you live in South Escondido, you can easily get to the Orfila Vineyards,
That's right.
where they have lots of great wine that we didn't get to try today. But hopefully on June 30th,
That's right.
check it out.
You are joining. Put it on your little calendar.
I'll put it on there.
I'll have a grape stomp just for you.
Just like-
Just a
I can't wait
bucket.
to show you that video.
Just
I will post it in the comment section below. Check out Orfila Vineyards in South Escondido. And hey, if you're looking to buy real estate, you want to buy a house in Temecula, Murrieta, give Escondido a look. Give it a look. Call Melissa Sofia here with the Avenue Home Collective. She'll do the hard work for you.